Mr Speaker, my question is to the Minister of Education and asks, is she aware of and does she understand the intended and unintended consequences of national standards?
The Honourable Anne
Mr.
Tully.
Speaker, yes, I am aware of and understand the intended consequences of national standards. I'm also aware that some have suggested unintended consequences, but I've found that once the full facts are on the table, these unintended consequences seldom stack up. But I'm sure that the member will enlighten me on his view of the unintended consequences.
The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Mr Speaker, supplementary question.
Order. Order. The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Speaker, is one of the intended consequences of national standards to allow parents to take their students out of schools that do not appear to be performing as well against the standards and send them to another school with better results?
The Honourable Anne Tully.
Mr Speaker, the parents can do that now. In fact, parents throughout New Zealand do that now. We believe that parents should have some choice over where their children are attending school.
Colin King.
Through the Minister, what reports has she received of unintended consequences as a result of the introduction of national standards?
The Honourable Anne Tully.
Mr Speaker, I've received a report that suggests that one unintended but quite useful consequence of national standards has been that the Labour Party has put itself offside with 73% of parents who support the standards.
Order. I think that was entirely gratuitous and not necessary at all. The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Mr Speaker, is one of the intended consequences of national standards also to partly follow school zoning so that it's easier for students to shift schools, as the Otago Daily Times last week reported the Associate Education Minister Heather Roy is saying?
The Honourable Anne Tully.
No, that has nothing to do with the introduction of national standards. And if you examine the speech of the Associate Minister of Education, she was speaking as an ACT member, and she was speaking about a report from a working group that is not government policy.
The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Is she therefore ruling out Heather Roy's suggestion, as reported by the Otago Daily Times, that there will be a partial abolition of school zoning?
The Honourable Anne Tully.
I have stated that I've received the report and I'm considering it and taking advice on it.
Question number 10. Pesata Sam Lord to